Just like me, to miss a good thing.
Good day everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is your future CPA, Jamie and Z Duarte. So for today's video, I'm going to discuss with you the topic quality and environmental cost management. So, what are the objectives for this topic? Here are the objectives. First is defining quality cost or cost of quality. Second, the four types of quality costs, and lastly, how environmental costs can be measured and reduced. What is cost of quality? Cost of quality are costs that are incurred as a consequence of possible or actual poor quality. Costs that are spent to prevent defects from arising. And costs that are incurred as a result of loss occurring. Quality of conformance. Measure of how a product meets its specifications. Defective product is one that does not conform to specifications, while zero defects means all products conform to specification. And lastly, robustness means exact conformance to the target value. Now that we already know what is the cost of quality, let us move on to the definition of the subcategories of quality-related activities of it. There are two subcategories, which are the control activities and failure activities. Control activities are performed by a company to stop or find quality problems, because poor quality may exist. Control activities include things like preventing problems and figuring out what went wrong. In other hand, failure activities are performed by a company or its customers in response to bad quality or poor quality does exist. If the response to poor quality happens before a bad product is sent to a customer, the activities are called internal failure activities. If they happen after the product has been sent to the customer, they are called external failure activities. There are four types of quality costs: the prevention cost, appraisal cost, internal failure cost, and external failure cost. Prevention costs are costs that must be incurred in order to protect the quality of the goods or services that are being produced. It is reasonable to anticipate that the cost of failure will decrease as the cost of prevention go up. So, appraisal costs are incurred for the purpose of determining whether or not items and services are adhering to their standards of the ones of the customers. Internal failure costs are incurred when goods and services do not meet the requirements outlined in the specifications or the needs of the customer. External failure costs are incurred when goods and services, after being delivered to customers, fail to adhere to specifications or fail to fulfill customers' needs. Shown or flashed in this slide is the Exhibit 14.1, which are the examples of quality cost by category. So, in prevention costs, we have quality engineering, quality training, recruiting, quality audits, design reviews, quality circles, marketing research, prototype inspection, and vendor certification. In appraisal costs, we have inspection of materials, packaging inspection, product acceptance, process acceptance, field testing, and continuing supplier verification. In internal failure costs, we have scrap, rework, downtime, reinspection, retesting, design changes, and repairs. Lastly, in the external failure costs, we have lost sales, returns or allowances, warranties, discounts due to defects, product liability, complaint adjustments, recalls, and ill will. Eco-efficiency is an ability to provide products and services at competitive prices that fulfill the demands of customers while simultaneously decreasing negative consequences on the environment, use of resources, and expenses. It means producing more goods and services using less materials, energy, water, and land, while at the same time minimizing air emissions, water discharges, waste disposal, and the dispersion of toxic substances. Environmental costs are costs that are incurred because of poor environmental quality exists or may exist. Environmental costs include all costs associated with obtaining and maintaining all environmental permits and licenses for the product, as well as the product's compliance with all applicable environmental laws, rules, and regulations, including capital costs for pollution mitigation or installation of emissions control equipment required to permit or license to the product, all operating and maintenance costs for operation of pollution mitigation or control equipment, and costs associated with the product's compliance with all applicable environmental laws, rules, and regulation. So environmental cost is associated with environmental degradations protection, identification, treatment, and prevention. Shown in the slide are the four categories of environmental costs. First is the environmental prevention cost, second is the environmental detection cost, third is the internal failure cost, and lastly, the environmental external cost. Environmental prevention costs are the costs incurred by actions taken to stop the creation of contaminants or waste that has the potential to harm the environment. Environmental detection costs are the costs incurred by the company as a result of the operations it has carried out in order to ascertain whether or not its goods, processes, and other activities adhere to the relevant environmental requirements. Internal failure costs are costs incurred as a result of operations carried out as a result of the production of contaminants and waste that is not, however, discharged into the environment. Therefore, costs associated with the internal failure are paid in order to eradicate and manage impurities or trash after they have been generated. Lastly, environmental external costs are the costs incurred by actions carried out after contaminants and waste have been released into the environment. External failure costs can be subdivided into realized external failure, which is incurred and paid for by the firm, and unrealized external failure or societal costs, which is caused by the firm but are incurred and paid for the parties outside the firm. Societal costs can be further classified as those resulting from environmental degradation and those associated with an adverse impact on the property of or welfare of individuals. In either case, the costs are borne by others and not by the firm, even though the firm causes them. Environmental cost reduction. More prevention and detection may minimize environmental failure costs. Environmental costs resemble quality costs. In the model of total quality and prices, the point that causes zero damage has the fewest negative effects on the environment. The focus of efficient solution is on prevention rather than the therapy, since prevention is more cost-effective. Similar to TQM, the goal of zero harm is to do no damage to the environment. And now that we are done discussing the quality and environmental cost management, I can now conclude that your ability to separate your firm from your competitors via the promotion of your environmentally friendly business practices may also attract new clients who are interested in purchasing products and services from an environmentally friendly company or business. And that's all for this video. Thank you for watching and listening, guys, and see you soon to my next video. This is your future CPA, Jamie and Z Duarte.